Hey over there, Joe Lunchbox.
Enjoy Nightingale.
And today we have landed right here in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. Now, Joy and I are on a personal mission to go to all the Ripleys, believe it or not, around the country, around the world. And they had one in Wisconsin I always wanted to go to. It had secret passages to special exhibits. It looked cool. It's right behind us. It's not there anymore. We came to Wisconsin, and this amazing Wisconsin Dells, Ripley's, believe it or not, behind me, is gone. You can see it has sort of like a Mayan pyramid theme to it. It's gone, Joy, it's gone. She's letting me know there's nothing to worry about. Well, it's gone from here. It moved a few doors down. It might not have the same secret passages, but I heard it's not like any other Ripley's I've ever been to. I'm excited to go. I'm excited to bring you along. Before we do, if you could do those few little things, greatly appreciate it. If you could like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. I'm overexcited. It's a new Ripley's. After this, I think we only have 3 left in the United States to go to. It's going to be cool. So, you know, like, share, comment, all that stuff. Appreciate it. Cool. Subscribe. Let's go do this. Ripley's, believe it or not. Step right up. Let's go for this ride. Oh, there it is. Nothing to worry about, Joe. We can get inside. In the front window to entice you in, this giant scrap metal bird is rising up like a phoenix from the ash of the old Ripley's to welcome us to the new one. Orange City, Florida, a motorcycle made out of bones. It might not be functioning, but it's awesome. The tree welcoming us in. There's a person built out of the tree holding the sign saying Ripley's, believe it or not, admission. And this is a fuzzy tree with eyeballs. I love it. The old one was dark and spooky. This one, look at this. It's all beautiful. We have the walrus. It's almost like we're going into Alice in Wonderland, and we were shrunk down walking amongst the giant praying mantis, dragonflies, through the mushrooms. It's a white rabbit. Oh, my ears and whiskers, how late it's getting. I know. We actually got here a little later than I want a white rabbit. And this building was the Royal Wax Museum starting back in 1976. And this Alice figure actually was one of their figures. That's crazy. So then it was the Wax World of Stars. Alice and the Queen of Hearts stayed as part of that show. Awesome. Still here today. In 2000, early.
She was in Wizard Quest.
So she was in Wizard Quest.
So she was in every single
thing that was in this building. 4 different attractions. Well, thank you for greeting us, Alice. And when Alice eats something and gets even smaller, she could use this little fireplace. Joy, this is amazing. Look at this. There are slides, there are paths. We are surrounded by art, some classic flying machine videos. Flying over this magic castle in the middle is Dr. Fogel's original flying aero car, made entirely from debris salvaged from the streets of London during the Battle of Britain, November 1940. I've never seen a Ripley's like this. When people said this is amazing, and there's different areas. We could take slides to fast track to the sideshow, fast track to the theater, the art walk, also the sideshow. Hey Joy, you gonna go down a slide? Robert Wadlow, the tallest man to ever live, 8'11", waiting for us at the bottom of the slide. A really cool thing about this Ripley's, on this lower level, there are these fun little hidden things, and we learned this is all fun and magical and whimsical, but there are some dark exhibits tucked away that we have to discover throughout the museum. If we take photos of all these creatures with our cell phone, we get a prize at the end. Heading to the bathrooms, we have some of Ripley's classics. J.T. Saylor, also known as the Gurner, Eric Sprague, Lizard Man, and Walter Hudson, the man who had the biggest waist of all time. We actually just went to Walter Hudson's grave. Tell you the real life story of him. We'll put a link to that down below. I don't know which way to start here. If I stand there, I could get a selfie. People are weird. See for yourself. I guess I'm weird. Making our way into the mirror maze. Remember, folks, no running in the mirror maze.
You should just go pull it around.
Ooh, the most unusual woman. Maria Jose Cristina. Used to be a lawyer, then she covered nearly 100% of her body with tattoos, piercings, subdermal implants. Ripley, what are we looking at? An Igorot wooden statue? Whether it's to settle a dispute on for religious belief, the Igorot of the Philippines used to headhunt? Ooh. Robert, I like this museum. Ripley's hidden items. Have we found the alligator? Is it legal? Shrunken heads, bring your friend. And Peter Curtin, get to know the serial killer. I heard they actually have the head of Peter Curtin hidden within the walls of this building. What makes this building different than most is there's many different paths we could go by in this one. You don't have to follow a single way. Chambers of misdeeds and punishment. We'll put you in the Iron Maiden.
Excellent.
I don't know. Something about this Iron Maiden looks different, Joy. It looks like maybe... Let's see. It leads to somewhere. We made it into the Iron Maiden. What might you find in the brain of a serial killer? Scientists want to know. Peter Curtin was beheaded in Germany in 1931 for 68 crimes, including 9 murders and 31 attempted murders. Following Curtin's death, his head was studied for abnormalities and eventually found its way here. Probably nothing behind this door. Probably doesn't mean definitely.
I love how ignore this number.
Ignore this number, which is a green one.
This one too.
Ignore this one too, which is an orange. See? So now we know it's 1, 2, 2, 5, enter. We got the green light. Wait. We got lint dart of a cat. I thought we were seeing a serial killer's head. I thought we were seeing this guy's head. We wouldn't learn about a serial killer just to see lint dart. Do you think we would, Joy?
Probably not.
Oh. The Dusseldorf vampire, beheaded murderer, Peter Curtin had his brain bisected and mummified in an attempt by scientists to understand the workings of his mind. The authentic mummified head of Peter Curtin displayed here was acquired by Ripley, believe it or not, from the estate of Arne Coward, the world's foremost collector of crime and punishment artifacts. Alright, now we have to hit the exit to get out of here.
Stay here if you must.
We must. We have more museum to see. Any Fiji mermaid? I don't see a Fiji mermaid here. But we do have a Fiji mermaid here. World's greatest fake, the Fiji mermaid. Part fish, part monkey, displayed as a real mermaid in 1842.
So they're trying to get Victorian kids to like kind of stay still, that they would have like the parents behind. And with the long exposures, you see a hidden parent.
Because they pop out. 2 girls playing with a dog. Now it's a skull. Masonic skeleton and coffin. This is an actual human medical skeleton and a viewing coffin used by the Odd Fellows fraternity in 1890. You'd have to face death
That one.
The fate of my enemies. If you wish to see, press down all three. It's a shrunken, it's not one shrunken head, it's not two shrunken head, it's not four shrunken heads, it's 5 shrunken heads. But you need to be able to push down all 3 of these buttons to find the hidden shrunken heads. So, we just hit the trifecta. Every Ripley's needs 3 things. The Fiji Mermaid, check. Shrunken head, check. Number 3, vampire killing kit, check. Human skin tattoo. Who needs laser tattoo? Maybe Joy might not believe in true love anymore and she wants to just remove it. Why laser when you can just have it cut off ya? Is he looking at you funny? Reportedly, Haunted Charlie McCarthy ventriloquist style was modeled from Edgar Bergen's original. But they say this one is haunted. If we came down this slide, we would have seen a skin mask and right off the bat, some mice pole dancing. It looks like a door and there's a blue button. Oh, this museum is fun and tricky.
Oh.
Crocodile statue.
Yeah.
Pig-headed totem. And one of the animals we needed this 6-legged lamb. And if you were questioning if that was a door, it has the animal we need to find. There was a big arrow hand pointed right to it. We have an art walk. Wow, paper sculpture of Brad Pitt of Achilles. Made entirely from common writing paper. Throughout the art exhibit, so while the parent might be looking at a cork art of Mary at Fatima in Portugal, there's these fun little kid playthings.
I got into sunlight art because I was tired of traditional painting.
Throughout the whole way, which makes for some fun activities. And this one is all different stuff like fidget spinners, tie your shoes, music boxes. Very cool. Joy, I know you love art. This is perfect for you. Here is a parrot that paints, and they have some of the parrot's paintings. Joy has a collection of animal paintings. Ooh, black light. It's psychedelic in here, Joy. Trippy, man, psychedelic. Whoa. I saw the Avatar guy. I would not think he's made out of alphabet soup letters. Why would anyone make Julia Roberts out of candy? She's already so sweet. But Pill Maleficent, ooh. Welcome to the jungle, baby. We found a 2-headed parrot. You do have to really, if you see something that looks like it might open here. And you like how they hide it? So literally, around the door to find the parrot, we have one parrot, some more parrots, and a painting parrot, all framing the parrot. Wow. Harrods Department Store in London, England produced 1,000 bottles of beer fermented from hops nearly 5,000 years old in an ancient Egyptian tomb. That's one of these bottles. That mummified hand, the hand positioning, looks like it's going to start crawling after us. Crocheted climbing thing. Can you bop the ball? Whoa. You can climb and play. Victorian boudoir doll. Coming down the stairs, we have paintbrush characters. The characters are cool, but what makes this exhibit is the drips from them dripping down the stairwells. Vampire killing kit sold here for 20 francs. I've always wanted one. That's not what I thought I was buying for my 20 francs. This is a chastity belt. Oh, I see why we need the vampire killing kit now. Joy opened the door and she found Vlad the Impaler, also known as Count Dracula. Oh, this one's a mirror anagram. What is it?
Fantasy.
Oh, and you know what they say? I see it because there's the F. A-N-T-A-S-Y. And sometime a fantasy is all you need. Yeah. Door number 7, another vampire killing kit. Joy figured out the secret to open door number 6. Oh! A vampire skull. That's pretty creepy. You see the fang the vampire bites you with to drink your blood? You want to see how tricky they are? I found another animal.
Okay.
If we look down this well, I thought it was only me I was looking at, but deep down in there is a 2-headed turtle. Right over there against the wall. That's a clue. We can see him right in here, the 2-headed turtle. It looks like, Joy, if we go up the stairs, we find some more animals.
Oh.
You want to go up the stairs and find the animal? Is it an albino squirrel? Very cool. Do you want to see the albino squirrel? Because here he comes. We have a white squirrel. Are there any freak animals in the restrooms? Whatever, just wash your hands. I want a blue fiberglass hippopotamus bathtub. Most toilets flush in the key of E flat. Everything is hidden in plain sight. We're looking for a peacock.
Ah.
There is a white albino peacock. Look at this. Toilet paper roll faces. Someone crushed toilet paper rolls and painted them to make different faces. They do have a ball pit, which has one of the coolest features I have ever seen. We still have some animals to find. We're ball pitting it. We're ball pitting it. Do you think they hit any animals in the ball pit? I've never seen something like this in a ball pit. There's metal bars, and no metal bars. Oh boy, you see that? There's light. There's light on the other side of this tunnel. If only we could just crawl through this ball pit. Okay, I might lose you all. I might lose you all for now. Whew. There was a tunnel here. We made it. We made it. Somehow, miraculously, Joy is already in here before me. She must have found another way, not through a ball pit. Wouldn't be as fun. Beautiful bone statue and a Chinese jade Buddha.
For Wizard Quest, you just combine it with Ripley.
All right, Joy. You found the passage through the sarcophagus. Where better behind a sarcophagus? We found it. Tucked away within a wall. Hand-painted vampire bats. We found a 2-headed calf. Robert Ripley's relished collecting what he called pranks of nature. Poor little 2-headed calf. And that's what the 2-headed calf skull would look like. And right at the other side, our last animal. We found them all. A 2-headed pig. And we also have some of the smallest guns ever. That one. And this one looks like you get it in like a 25-cent machine. And that one's actually a ring that's a gun. Alright. We made it back to the top where we first entered the slides. Near the main entrance. Now we have a path that goes around this whole second floor to see everything else that we miss. Like a duct tape Mad Hatter. Or Elvis Presley, made of butterflies. I'm made of butterflies. Thank you very much. And we actually have Princess Diana and tableaus. These tableau moments of the life of late Princess Diana of Wales are actually painted carpenter ants. The 3 scenes feature Diana's wedding, her family with Queen Elizabeth II, and her funeral. A big red button. Joy looks like she pushed that. Making crazy art. And this one's more a clockwork lullaby machine. So this Humbug Major candy machine actually was made for the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And the machine was made by Roland Emmett. Painted bugs make you really think that anything really can be turned into art. Even a dragonfly painted like the Last Supper. This is really cool. They are puzzles. But someone needs to tell them that's not how you make John Lennon out of puzzles. You're supposed to put the pieces together and interlock them. In this case, a Chinese robe sits before us. You might be like, what's weird? What's bizarre? Why is it in the Ripley's, believe it or not? Well, you're lucky I'm here to tell you. It's in this case because this Chinese robe actually belonged to Robert Ripley. In 1952, the year I turned 9, all these things happened, and this has to be one of the coolest pieces of art I've ever seen. It's called, this work of art is called Another Boring Day. We have some sort of tree monster, and wolves howling at it. There's a bird with a bridge built over it. This way to Count Dracula's castle. Visiting hours only midnight to 5 a.m. So in the back we find Dracula's castle with beautiful sky underneath. 2 witches pointing the way they're going. We have a whole ocean scene. You can see where some ships have been sinking. It's sinking right now, being torn apart. A kraken destroyed it, holding its mast. King Kong's in the back while a volcano is exploding. And that's what's so great. It's not only contained to the frame, it goes out of the frame. We have some other kaiju flying out the top of the volcano. 2 mail pouch tobacco, classic painted on barns, Guns N' Roses. Look at this. Godzilla being attacked by planes while the bomb is being dropped. I wonder if this is the little kid imagining all this stuff in his mind.
Sitting in a mythical make-believe garden with his dog, except he had no dog, so the dog is even imagined.
Aww. That's the little kid, 9 years old, sitting in his magical garden with his dog. But his dog wasn't even real. The dog was imagined. We have a matchstick Robert E. Lee. No, not the Confederate general, but the Robert E. Lee is actually a Mississippi River paddle boat. African fantasy coffin lizard. I think when I go, I would love if I could be in an old Canon camera. And you could put me in a Ripley's next to a big giraffe. Do you crochet? Have a seat, grab a hook, yarn over, baby, add to the longest scarf. Have you noticed this? This scarf actually has been circling this whole entire museum, wrapping around, ending all the way over there. If you could crochet, you could sit down and crochet it and make it even longer. And now I saw cool things and I go back to being 5 and just wanting to play in sand. I'm making a path for the dinosaur to go. Go, dinosaur. Oh, he's getting some water. Monster parts. I can make my own monster face. Look at this. This whole room is fuzzy. With the Mona Lisas. All I want to do is pet the furry walls. Pet the fuzzy's walls. It reminds me of Get Him to the Greek. If we have to make a monster, I think I have to start. I have a good spot right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with this eyeball.
Okay, great. Just one eye. Good.
No, we're gonna get one eye. He's part reptilian, on his mother's side, of course. He has tentacle horns.
Where does that come from? His uncle's side?
You have to, you don't understand. The way a mother reptilian and a father snarfle make a baby includes octopuses, of course. Well, of course, the kissy look knows.
Okay.
Right? And then his big green smile. He gets this from his son's side. And there's my monster. There really is so much stuff. There's like a Clean the River game. This is the exploration zone. Very interactive, fun stuff. Joy, you want to write your name? Or write our name?
I'm gonna do it how you technically, I think, signed for me.
Okay.
Right, you want like that?
Yeah, that's your signature. I could recognize it anywhere. Work of art. Pull a silk strand from a branch and weave it through the grid provided. Okay, I understand what we have to do now. We take one of these things, and now I have to weave it through. So I think it goes like that. I'm weaving, I'm weaving. I figured it out now. Didn't my orange and blue make it so much more beautiful? Joy and I have been to every Ripley's in the country, except for 3. Now that we finished this one, we brought you along to all except for 4. I found my new favorite Ripley's. Gatlinburg, Tennessee always has been my favorite. It's been the first one I go. It's one of the biggest. But how interactive this one is, this is my all-time new favorite Ripley's, believe it or not. It is worth coming to Dells for. And I'll be honest, we were in Illinois, and I'm like, we're only 4 hours away. This is why I came to Wisconsin Dells, and it did not disappoint. This was so amazing. This was so worth it. Bear, do you think I need a crushed penny? Oh, yes, I do. I'm glad you said so. Okay. There's my design in the magnifying glass. Push it in. And there it is. Ripley's, believe it or not, Wisconsin Dells. Thank you, Mr. Bear. And this is the first time I ever did a crushed penny machine like this, where I select by looking through a magnifying glass. And you know Ripley's is one of the, if not the greatest roadside attractions in the world. So of course you have to exit through the gift shop. Pretty cool. T-shirts, puzzles, mugs, all the accoutrements you could use to remember your experience. The gypsy tells all, but not today. Sorry for inconvenience. I can't tell you what your future holds. That Ripley's was amazing. Was amazing. Worth a trip to Wisconsin. It's so good if you have kids, and they have some creepy, spooky stuff that's higher for the adults to find or see. So if you don't want your kids to see a bisected head, they don't see it. The fact that there's a scavenger hunt, find the animals. We won the prize. We were in there so long that the prize closed. we could get some popcorn complimentary to a popcorn shop right next to the Ripley's. If we got the prize, we could always come back. We have a coupon now for free popcorn. I should be paying them more after I found all the cool animals. It was that good. They're giving me popcorn. Joy,
But
did you love it?
I did. It was fun. It was definitely different than some of the other ones that we've been to, with like a lot of like the nook and crannies and like you have to really look at stuff.
And with her saying lots of nook and crannies, that also is one of my other favorite things about this Ripley's. When you go to Ripley's, even if they have some of the world's best attractions, some of the world's best displays, they all follow a same path. And I don't mean like the way the displays you see, but there is a single entrance and a single exit, and you walk from one room to the next room to the next room.
This is like you go all willy-nilly.
Yeah, you could go, you want to explore the upstairs first, you can. You want to go in some part of the basement, you can. Sometimes you go through secret things, secret passages, and end up in spots you already been or spots you didn't know even existed. You could go through this whole thing, look at it, go, and not go through any secret passages and miss like half the museum. You really got to explore it. It was amazing. Do you think we could call it, Joy?
I think so.
Ripley's, believe it or not, here in Wisconsin Dells. Been there, done that. Remember, folks, safe travels.
Good eats.
And live life. Let me in. I want to get my free popcorn. Let me in.